I did a search and I found out there were celebrity museums throughout the world. Just my initial search, it drew maybe, I think, 50 different museums that were available, and I started sending out emails. Surprisingly, people started responding, saying, yeah, we'll do a Zoom lecture with you.
Yeah, and especially for museums back then, which was a few months ago, and even today, a lot of museums are still dark.
Yes.
We're unable to open just because of the state of the world, but this gives museums an opportunity to stay in the public eye, to show their wonderful collections and how hard they've worked, the wonderful stories that they're preserving.
To reach a New York audience. That seemed to be a selling point as well.
Yeah. And new audiences, because we're not just New York. A lot of our followers are coming from Florida and California.
The first museum we visited was the Red Skelton Museum in Vincennes, Indiana.
It was our first time, and it really inspired us that there's so much more for us to learn about these wonderful
Icons.
Yeah, that we've been appreciating all these years, and now these museums have even more knowledge to share with us.
My favorite one, I shouldn't show favoritism, but my favorite movie of all time is this one right here, It's a Wonderful Life. We're going to the It's a Wonderful Life Museum. What better time to go is during the holidays. December, we're going to be at the It's a Wonderful Life Museum. We're sitting here waiting for Heather, the executive director of the Rosemary Clooney Museum, to contact us through Zoom. We're waiting for her she's going to pop up on the screen any minute now.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
There we
Hi,
go.
good morning.
With the museum, what specifically do you have there that we are going to be seeing when we come by?
We have artifacts and costumes from all of her movies. She did about 5 movies with Paramount. Of course, her most notable is White Christmas, and we have the only exhibit of White Christmas memorabilia, and it travels during the holiday seasons to other museums. But you will see items not only from White Christmas, but from Here Come the Girls. We have co-stars like Arlene Dahl, Bob Hope, Dante DePaulo. Also, her first movie, The Stars Are Singing, with Anna Maria Alberghetti. We have those costumes. We've got the Blue Sisters dresses.
Okay, now you just touched on something I was going to ask you. Do you have the feather fans that Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye used when they did their? Oh my God!
Wow.
I'm looking
We
forward.
have one of two.
Okay.
One of two, and that actually was the very first piece we ever got in the museum. Randall Thropp, who now handles costume preservation at Paramount, found that in a closet in a box. This whole museum started Paramount's costume preservation department because they didn't know where anything was.
Is it true that she really despised the song "Come On to My House"?
Yeah, Nick has often told me that story, and when I got a chance to sing with she and Debbie Boone was her daughter-in-law, and she said there were quite a few songs that she hated. Come On to My House was one of those, and Nick has always told me that story. And the song L.O.V.E., which wasn't one of her sort of original standards, but I sang that song, and she was like, "Why did you sing that song?" But,
That was the Nat King Cole song.
It was, and I love that song. But yeah, Come On to My House was not her favorite, but it certainly helped make her the star that she was.
Well, Heather, thank you so much for coming out, and we'll see you November 2nd, the Rosemary Clooney Museum. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Bye.